In today's video, I'm going to teach you how you can buy a house while on active duty. So if you're a reservist or a tampon like me, well, you can go ahead and fall out of this formation because this video is strictly for my active duty. All right, eyes and ears, let's get right into it. Now, the first thing you're going to need to do is you need to get your COE. Now, what's that? It's called a Certificate of Eligibility. Now, the way you can get it is you can go onto the VA website and you can retrieve it yourself, or you can request the specialized services of someone like myself, a veteran mortgage advisor, to pull it for you. Now, in order to get your COE, if you're on active duty and you haven't completed one or more tours, you'll probably need to get something in order to get your COE, and we're going to call that our statement of service. It's really easy to get a statement of service. You can get it from your S1 or your admin. We call it S1 Marine Side, RA. You can get it from your adjutant, or you can get it from a commanding officer. Now, that statement of service basically looks a little bit something like this. And basically, that statement of service is going to tell the VA that you have enough service in order to be considered VA eligible. Now, once you're VA eligible, you can get your COE, and that's your Certificate of Eligibility that shows that you can now use your VA loan. But wait, there's more. You're still going to have to get pre-approved with a lender, someone like myself, who can go through and tell you the max amount that you're qualified for. Now, a VA lender like myself is going to take you through a mortgage application. It's going to consist of a bunch of basic questions, your personal information, name, date of birth, where you currently live, where you're currently stationed, yada yada, this and that, how long you've been in the service. They're going to compile that with a list of documents they're going to request from you. So I'm going to request documents such as your LES, your leave and earnings statement. I'm going to request your 2 years of W-2s, which is from your taxes. And we're also going to request 2 forms of ID. No, you can't use a CAC card. We do not accept your CAC. Not here. We'll also ask for some things like your bank statements and a couple other things just to make sure that we have everything all tip-top and ready to go. So once we get all that stuff in, a VA lender is going to take a look at your whole total financial picture and get a good bird's eye view for where you stand. This is going to tell me, so I can advise you on how much you're actually qualified for, how much of a house you can go up to. Because you can't just go out there and buy a $1 million house if you have a $500,000 budget, and you can't really be looking at a $200,000 house if you have a $500,000 budget and $500,000 tastes. Good to go? So we've completed this step. We've gotten past that hurdle. Now what are we going to do? Well, now I'm going to link you in with one of the preferred realtors in my network who knows how to deal with active duty service members. And I can't emphasize enough how key and how crucial this is, because the VA loan ain't like all the other loans out there. You're going to want to make sure that you have an educated professional who knows exactly what you need and not just what some nasty civilian needs. Good to go? So that real estate agent, they're going to actually take you out to look for houses. Now me, I don't physically take you looking for houses. I'm just the guy who does the VA loan. I'm the VA loan advisor. But the realtor, the agent, is actually going to be the one to physically take you out and go look at houses. Or if you cannot be there, they're going to be the ones to go look at the house for you, and they'll do some kind of Skype or a Zoom or some kind of FaceTime and show you the actual house. This way you can make an offer on it. Now, you don't actually physically need to be there to make an offer or actually even physically see the house to make an offer. And this is something that's pretty popular with active duty service members, especially if you're doing a PCS or you're in some kind of training environment and you can't get out. Actually, if you're deployed overseas, you can still buy a house in the States using something called a POA, not the position of attention, at ease, soldier, power of attorney. But I'm going to go into the power of attorney and how to buy a house if you're deployed overseas in another video. We're going to stay focused on this topic alone. Now that you've put in that offer and you've gotten that offer accepted, now you come back to the mortgage process and working with me to get through all of your documentation to make sure that you can secure that mortgage to go in and get that house. Now, the mortgage process can be incredibly daunting and take a lot of time and a lot of energy. So it's something that's going to be very stressful. You're going to basically sign as much documentation as you did when you went into MEPS, and actually probably more. Now, anyways, I don't want to go too much in depth into the mortgage process because I'm keeping this video short and to the point. But I want you to give me a shout if you have any questions or concerns, anything related to anything we just touched upon. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe to my page. I'm Justin Chermak. I am a VA loan advisor, and this is what I do is I teach you how to use your VA home loan benefit. Motivator out.